Okay, so this is the scripture aspect, or I'm touching into the scriptures, Salakia. I know it was kind of a long thing, but I hope brothers was edified with the history, because, like I said, I was only dealing with that to cut some of the stuff that is floating around and surfacing in Israel by some of these guys, even you Negroes that are in the truth in these camps. You say these stupid things too. You don't know history and you make these false claims. So I was shutting that down, showing who the real Indians were that were shipped to Africa, Spain. Like I said, these people that are saying that, yeah, they were shipped before Judah or Negroes, yeah, you're in error. And I clearly demolished that teaching or that outdated history. So, but now let's get into the scriptures to show, that all Israel is scattered, okay, in captivity, not just Judah, okay, not just the southern kingdom, and the rest of the northern kingdom is in one particular area, okay. So, and it's primarily I'm touching into verse 12, but I'll start at 11. It says, "And it shall come to pass in that day that the Most High shall send his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcast of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth." See, now people think that when it's saying and gather together the dispersed of Judah, that's kind of like saying he's going to assemble outcasts of Israel and gather together the dispersed of Judah. First of all, what does the word assemble mean? Okay, so let's look at that. To gather, to receive, remove, gather in. Okay, be gathered. So when you're reading this in context, it's saying that the Most High is going to gather Judah and Israel from the four corners of the earth. But the outcast of it, because why? Because obviously, from what we know, uh, the northern kingdom, which is primarily Israel, was outcasted, okay, and cut and pretty much cut off, okay. So we know that Judah, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So basically, we know that the southern kingdom represents Judah, Israel will represent the northern kingdom, okay. But let's further show, okay. So let's look at outcasts, okay, because this is not talking about the outcasts of Israel, like it means the outcasts like they stayed in Israel and they're in the suburbs of Israel or whatever, and just in Arabia somewhere. And like I said, it's even though obviously there's tons of Israelites of the northern kingdom in Africa, because yeah, the Dan, Gad, Ephraim, you know what I'm saying. I did the lesson showing Reubeni being a Reubenite, and it said Manasseh. Even though that was in the region, the Arabian region, because yeah, you got Negroes over there, Yemen, like I said, India, and I'm not talking about, uh, the modern day Indians. I'm talking, you got Negroes out in India that look like us, okay, and I forgot this one brother, but he went out there. I met him. He's in the truth, but I believe he went out there to go teach some of the people in India. But and that's the picture he was showing how they look like us. But yeah, so it says this is outcast, to push, thrust down, cast down. Okay, so the outcast, but I got some precepts as well for the outcast. But as we can see right here, outcast, um, in the definition, okay, it says one who is cast out or expelled. Okay, so was not the northern kingdom expelled? You know what I'm saying? And technically, all Israel was expelled from the land. Now we're scattered. Israel's not in the land no more. But yeah, as 12 tribes not in the land no more. Okay, and exile, one driven from home, society, or country, hence often a degraded person, a vagabond. Okay, um, one who is cast out or refused acceptance or refuse acceptance, salakia, as by society. So even though I brought out the thing with the Mexicans, now again, yeah, Northern Kingdom prophet and Job Issachar, we exist, we're here. Afro Mexicans make the census after long struggle for recognition. Okay, so yeah, they were outcasted. Just this is an example. Okay, yeah, of the, because yeah, if you want to say who's Issachar, yeah, these are Issachar, and there's maps which I might show in the Canaan that shows Issachar also in Africa, but these are, yeah, what you would say is who's Issachar. Okay, so they were cast out. This society don't want them. Finally, they're recognized. Okay, Afro Mexicans. So, but yeah, you talking? Oh, we got to teach Latino people and all of this stuff. Well, are you teaching the Afro Mexicans that are the outcast of Israel? Okay, outcast of society, by definition. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you can see right here. Okay, I know a brother that he's from Belize and he looks like this. That I one of my coworkers. Okay, so yeah, you know what I'm saying. So they've been outcasted. Okay, okay, and it says like Africans arrive alongside. So like I say, as I shown that you had people that say they weren't slaves, and then yeah, you had the Spanish, or you had them coming in as slaves from West Africa. Okay, so yeah, either or. Point is that they've been outcasted. Okay, so that's your definition and understanding of outcast. Okay, so let's get some precepts now. Okay, so cause yeah, like and want to add again, but like yeah, other Afro Latinos outcasted also in Argentina, cause yeah, people think there's no black people in Argentina. Okay, they don't really allow any black people on, and I'm gonna do a lesson on racism, pursuing to Deuteronomy 28:37. But there's no Jake or Negroes on the Argentina team because they tried to exterminate them. Okay, but there's black people in Argentina, which is primarily Esau and mestizos. Okay, so that's another form of the outcast. Okay, nobody really want to go and teach these people, which I'm trying to go to Veracruz, you know what I'm saying, Costa Chica, those various places, but I don't know Spanish. Okay, so so yeah, that's your outcast. Okay, so this is Psalms 147 and 2. It says, "The Most High doth build up Jerusalem; he gathereth together the outcast of Israel." So he gathereth together. Did not we just read that that the Most High said he was going to gather Judah? But again, when you read in context, it said, "And gather together the dispersed of Judah." So he's gonna assemble, gather the outcast of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah. Simple and plain. Okay, so he's going to gather the whole nation of Israel, not Judah just being scattered across the four corners of the earth. Slack you. Okay, so from there, let's go to Isaiah 56. Okay, this is Isaiah 56 and 6. And it says, "Also the sons of the stranger that join themselves to the Most High to serve him and to love the Most High, or love the name of the Most High, to be his servants, everyone that keepeth the Sabbath from polluting it and taketh hold of my covenant." And again, you camps, can the son of the stranger. So yeah, you deny salvation to the nations. Okay, I was saying that yeah, because these camps, they're false understandings of Hosea 7 and 8, Daniel 9 and 7. What else? Yeah, Jeremiah 12:9. You know what I'm saying? They acting like the nation is this whole, yeah, like this whole multicultural nation. Um, but yet, if a Gentile wants to come up and learn, yeah, oh, this is not for you. So these guys are hypocrites. Okay, so and they have, yeah, their understanding of those said scriptures, yeah, they don't have the proper understanding. And then on top of that, then they make up stuff like if a white man or whatever comes to the camp and he has Jordans and he can dance, that means automatically he got to be Israel. And then on top of that, yeah, same thing with Mongols. Mongols automatically, if I'm from Mexico, I'm automatic. Oh, you're Issachar. Somebody, I'm from Nigeria or whatever. Unless those that know history, but those that don't automatically, oh, you Ham, you Ham. You know what I'm saying? So that's got to stop. And then on top of that, going back to the spirit thing, that's like even with the Latino thing, we made bachata, merengue, salsa, reggaeton, all of that. So they're basically biting off styles that we created. So does that mean that because they know how to do all of that stuff, now we're the same people? So likewise, like again, we invented a lot of stuff. Now, yeah, the white man knows how to make things that we invented first. Okay, so he's just biting off of the stuff that we did. So yeah, okay, if a white man knows how to dance, all of a sudden he got to be Israel. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep making everybody Israel instead of just teaching everyone that wants to learn, Jew, Gentile, that they can receive salvation. But this is only for Israel. But like I said, you're a hypocrite because, again, you claim Israel is a multicultural nation, but you deny salvation to all colors of people, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So it just don't make no sense. Okay. And then on top of that, you say by the Spirit, you know what I'm saying? But yet even though it hasn't been proven that Bob Marley's father is really a white man, but he goes, he stands up for black struggles. Okay, and he was knowledgeable against Babylon, America, and things like that. But you guys will call him an Edomite in a quick second. But it's the spirit, Bruce Lee and John Travolta. But then you Negro onlys. Well, Bob Marley, he's an Edomite. Like Nipsey Hussle, he's a Hamite, and you don't even know anything about Eritrea. Okay, but you mean to tell me that you got one Hamite Crip and with a whole bunch of Jake Negroes? No, that he's an Israelite. When you really go into the understanding of the Eritrean and I believe it's called the Abyssinian uh, captivity and slavery, it's linked with Israel. And when you do research, the Eritreans, it's been proven they're Shemitic, okay, not Hamitic. Okay, so yeah, you guys, man, you need to, like I said in the last video, and you need to fall back, go back to the drawing board, because a lot of you camps are through. Okay, and everyone is waking up to your false doctrines. Okay, you have no common sense. You're lying on the scriptures. You're lying on history. Okay, the Lord is going to deal with a lot of you. Okay, and I'm saying that as in tough love. Like I love my people, and I'm hoping y'all will wake up. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping y'all will get right from some of these teachings, some of this history y'all lying about. You know what I'm saying? So, and I've shown and done countless videos. So, and I'm coming with a genuine heart. You know what I'm saying? Cutting doctrine, nonetheless, but I'm coming genuine. Okay, like I said, I'm showing you who's Negro. I'm not lying, and if I'm in error, and somebody could show me where I'm in error or whatever the case, I would look into it. But like I said, I'm showing y'all that the indigenous people were classified as Negroes. I'm showing you they were shipped to Africa. Unless y'all showing me something about Latinos, which was, like I said, I call them Hitos, but them or your modern day Mongoloid Indians and all of them, showing them actually being in Africa till this day, then fine. You know what I'm saying? But I've shown that they were Negroes. Okay? But going back here, it says, the son of strangers. So yes, Gentiles can receive salvation. Okay, and yes, there will be servitude, but you're gonna have those that will have to be put down with the rod of iron, get down or lay down. Whereas those that just are submissive and they cleave without any confrontation or whatever, they're gonna be treated right. Okay, like we have the law of the stranger. Okay, so, but it says, even them will I bring to my holy mountain and make them joyful in my house of prayer. Their burnt offerings and their sacrifices shall be accepted upon my altar, for my house shall be called a house of prayer for all people. Okay, so yeah, the Most High, which gathereth the outcast of Israel. There go, gathereth the outcast of Israel. Yet will I gather others to him besides those that are gathered unto him. So again, Israel is scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. That's what that scripture is saying, not that only Judah is scattered. Okay, but here we go. James 1:1. It says, James, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord Hamashiach, uh, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. To the 12 tribes, not just Judah scattered abroad. Okay, so you got you men that are teaching that, you brothers that are teaching that, you need to stop. Judah is not the only one scattered and everyone else is in Africa. But like I said, I'm not with you chart believers. Again, I got to keep announcing that. Okay, which I said it in the beginning of the video, but just in case somebody forgot. Okay, so I'm not denying that Israel is in Africa. I'm just saying that Israel is scattered throughout all earth, meaning not just Judah is in America, like not Judah is just in Europe, and Judah is in Arabia and India and the island, and more so like the Pacific Islands and Fiji and all. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying, or yeah, you guys that are teaching that's where Judah is. I'm teaching all Israel is in those places, but yes, they are of Negro descent. Okay, well, regardless, and the phenotype, regardless of skin complexion. Okay, so Deuteronomy 28 and let's get 64 now. So it says, and the Most High shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth. So again, the Most High, what the curses was going to all Israel, right? From the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. Okay, so I'm gonna just try to go through these, but it's self-explanatory. I don't have to make too much breaking it down. Okay, Jeremiah 23 and start at 6. It says, in his days, talking about Hamashiach, Judah shall be saved and Israel shall dwell safely. And this is, and again, it's in his days, Judah shall be saved and Israel shall dwell safely. So just like it says in Isaiah 11, it's bringing the whole nation back together. Okay, it's not just Judah and then, you know what I'm saying? So but it says, and this is his name whereby he shall be called the Lord our righteousness. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Most High, that they shall no more say, the Most High liveth, which brought up the children of Israel, out of the land of Egypt. But the Most High liveth, which brought up and which led the seed, because yeah, you got the spiritual Israelite doctrine, okay, which, like I said, those Gentiles that cleave unto Israel, yes, you will be a part of the nation, but it's still there's a order with the nation, okay. But it says the seed of Israel, so the seed, those descendants of Israel that are scattered, okay, because like I said, the nations are the ones that are oppressing us and put us in captivity. So that seed of the house of Israel out of the north country and from all countries, okay, whether not, yeah, a continent, so to speak, like one continent, no, the countries, whether I had driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land. Okay. Okay, so from there, let's go to Jeremiah 30. Okay, and start at 2. It says, "Thus speaketh the Most High Power of Israel, saying, Write thee all the words that I have spoken unto thee in a book." Okay, which this is off topic, but yeah, everyone complains about the Bible being written and talking about it being written by man and all of this kind of stuff. But all your books and your uh, history class and all of that, all these books and all of these are written by man. But y'all don't complain when it comes to that, but you complain about the scriptures. Okay. But it says, "For lo, the days come, saith the Most High, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel," and who? Judah. So the captivity of my people Israel and Judah. So he's gonna gather, he's gonna assemble the outcasts of Israel, which means gather, and to gather together Judah. It says, "Saith the Most High, and I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it." Okay, that was a point, because I was gonna bring out Jacob's trouble, but let me drop down to verse 10. It says, "Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Most High, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed," there goes seed again, "from the land of their captivity." Okay, "and Jacob shall return," so Jacob, meaning Israel, "and shall be in rest and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid." Okay, let me drop down to 16. It says, "Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey." Now listen to this. "For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Most High, because they called thee an outcast, saying, This is Zion, whom no man seeketh after." Okay, so what does that sound like? This is Zion that no man seeketh after and is an outcast. Let's go to Zephaniah 2:1. "Gather yourselves together, yea, gather yourselves, O nation not desired." Okay, so Israel is not desired. Okay, Negroes. Okay, and I showed the outcasts. Yeah, Afro-Mexicans, which I'm just using this as an example, they're not desired. Okay, all type of, and I'm going to bring some of that stuff out in the racism lesson in regards, like I said, to Deuteronomy 28 and 37. Okay, because they make all type of racist uh, magazines or comics of them being monkeys and stuff like that. And then, like I said, uh, they weren't involved in the census. Okay, long struggle for recognition. So yes, this is an example of outcast, a nation not desired. Okay, people not desired. Okay, no one wants to deal with the Negro in America. No one wants to deal with the Negro in South America. No one wants to deal with the Negro in Europe. Okay, Negroes in Africa. To the extent where the real Hamites dwell, don't like the Negroes in Africa. You gotta know the difference. Okay, because yeah, people always thinking that a lot of people hate Africa, or not hate Africa, but there's a lot of people that stand up for our cause, because those are Israel and Africa. Okay, because a lot of people always trying to say that, yeah, the Africans don't like us, but you got to know which ones. Not just saying the whole nation of Africa is a bunch of Hamites. No. Okay, and India, Slovakia, they don't like the black people, which I'm gonna bring some of that stuff out. But obviously Europe, and other places where Negroes are at. Okay, they're oppressed racially. Okay, yeah, the word nigga here, yeah, that's heard throughout all nations, throughout all the earth. Everyone will call us a nigga. All right, so yes, we're under the curses. All right, and we're a nation not desired. Okay, so Jeremiah 31:7, it says, "For thus saith the Most High, sing with gladness for Jacob, and shout among the chief of the nations, publish ye, praise ye, and say, O Most High, save thy people, the remnant of Israel. Behold, I will bring them from the north country and gather them from the coast of the earth." So he said he's going to gather them And it didn't say anything about Judah here. So it says the coast. So that's showing you that Isaiah 11 is speaking. Isaiah 11 and 12 is speaking about everyone. Okay, is in the four corners of the earth, and with them the blind and the lame, the women with child, and her that travaileth with child, together a great company shall return hither. Okay, so that remnant, like it said, Isaiah 11:11. Okay, so Jeremiah 33. Okay, this is Jeremiah 33 and 7. It says, I will cause the captivity of Judah and the captivity of Israel to return, and will build them as at the first, which every scripture I'm bringing out is clearly showing that it's talking about in these last days. And I will cleanse them from all their iniquity. So the Most High say he's going to cleanse. What does it say in which I'm going to let the precept speak for itself. But it says, whereby they have sinned against me, and I will pardon all their iniquities, whereby they have sinned, and whereby they have trespassed against me. Okay, so that's clear. Okay, that all Israel is scattered. Okay, that's a lot. One more. I wanted to have this in order. So Jeremiah 46 and 27, and it says, but fear not thou, O my servant Jacob, and be not dismayed, O Israel, for behold, I will save thee from afar off, and thy seed from the land of their captivity, the seed again, and Jacob shall return and be in rest and at ease, and none shall make him afraid. We just read that. Fear thou not, O Jacob, my servant, saith the Most High, for I am with thee, for I will make a full end of all the nations whither I have driven thee. Okay, but I will not make a full end of thee, but correct thee in measure. Yet will I not leave thee wholly unpunished. Okay, so the Most High said he was going to punish us. Okay, and that's what he's done, but he's going to deliver us. All right, so let's go to, this is Ezekiel 30, or Slakia 39. Okay, let me see. It's either 36 or 30. Let me see real quick if this is what I wanted. Okay. It says, this is 39 and 23. It says, and the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they trespassed against me. And you got Gentiles that know that, that are saying that Israel were the Israelites, Negroes, that we went into captivity, pursuant to Deuteronomy 28. Okay, it says, because they trespassed against me, therefore hid I my face from them, and gave them into the hand of their enemies, so they all fell by the sword. Similar to what the Lord said in Luke 21. Okay, according to their uncleanliness and according to their transgressions have I done unto them, and hid my face from them. Therefore, thus saith the Most High Power, now will I bring again the captivity of Jacob, and have mercy upon the whole house of Israel, and will be jealous for my holy name. And after that they have borne their shame and all their trespasses whereby they have trespassed against me, when they dwell safely in their land. So, yeah, when they dwell safely. So, cut to these fake Jews, and no one knows. It said the heathen would know that that Israel went into captivity, not that they were an Auschwitz and with the Nazis and gas chambers, which all of that is proven to be false anyway. But the point is, it says captivity, slavery. Everyone knows the Negro man went into slavery. Okay, so but it says they would dwell safely in their land. Also, going to Isaiah 60, that we would call our land salvation. These fake Jews ain't calling Israel salvation. They over there fighting with the Palestinians, Arabs. Okay, but it said they were supposed to dwell safely. So that's showing this is a future prophecy, and none made them afraid. Okay, because they're afraid over there. Okay, when I have brought them again from the people and gathered them out of their enemies' lands, Okay, so everything is just being brought, and it's being brought plainly. Okay, enemies' lands. All Israel is scattered in their enemies' lands, not a particular, just one continent. Not we're everywhere. Okay, and I'm sanctified in them in the sight of many nations. Then shall they know that I am the Most High, their power, which caused them to be led into captivity among the heathen. But I have gathered them unto their own land and have left none of them any more there. Neither will I hide my face any more from them, for I have poured out my spirit upon the house of Israel, saith the Most High. Okay, so and pursuant to the last scripture I just had, well, I think it was Jeremiah Salakia, that I forgot. But basically, the scripture that, he would cleanse us from our iniquity, Salakia. So, real quick, Ezekiel, just to show that didn't happen, it's Ezekiel 36, and get into the point. Okay, right here, verse 25. Just getting, or 24. It says, "For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries, and will bring you into your own land. Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean." Okay, so another cut to these fake Jews. You having homosexual parades and all of that. If 1948 was supposedly when you would be gathered from all countries and brought into the land, how come the sprinkle water, clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean from all your filthiness and from all your idols, and will I cleanse you? Okay, so this is another cut to all you dummies, uh, apologetics, vocab, what was so real, all you clowns that come against Israel. Like I said, I'm not even promoting camps. A lot of these camps, even though I have my own school, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, a lot of these dudes is teaching off doctrine. Yes, but you can't deny the truth. Okay, but it says, "A new heart also will I give you, a new spirit will I put within you, and I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you a heart of flesh, and I will put my spirit within you and cause you to walk in my statutes, and ye shall keep my judgments and do them, and ye shall dwell in the land that I gave your fathers, and ye shall be my people, and I will be your power." Okay, so this just to show that I was talking about the last days. So this is Amos 9, and I'm gonna get to the point. I'm gonna drop to 14. Okay, but yeah, verse 12, it says that they may possess the remnant of Edom and all the heathen which are called by my name, saith the Most High. So again, showing you're gonna have a remnant, and I'm just touching on to this since I'm here. Okay, but you have a remnant of Gentiles. Okay, but dropping down to verse 14, it says, "I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel, and they shall build the waste cities and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and drink the wine thereof, and they also make gardens and eat the fruit of them." So yeah, we it ain't gonna be no GMO fruit. It's gonna be nothing but alkaline, baby. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no more GMOs. Okay, GMO fruits and all of that. So this is not happening now. "And I will plant them upon their land, and they shall no more be pulled out of their land which I have given them, saith the Most High." So again, just to further show that's talking about all Israel. Okay, let me get this last scripture. Okay, so this is Baruch. Let's get Baruch real quick. Baruch 2, because this links up with what I just read. Okay, so I'm going to go to the point. It says verse 30, or verse 29. It says, "And if ye will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations where I will scatter them." Okay, and I'll probably end up doing a lesson showing how Israel Negroes, that is, are scattered into all nations, even when you look at like the slave routes and things like that. And yes, we are technically small among the nations. Okay, so it says because even for instance, the Afro Latinos and primarily all these countries in South America. This is an example. They're low compared to whites and yeah, these mestizos and Mongols. You know what I'm saying? So that's an example. But it says, "For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves." So yeah, we're remembering ourselves. Okay, so yes, we're Israel. Okay, this knowledge and yeah, a bunch of Negroes is waking up. Like I said, brothers need to start trying to go. I'm trying to go back to France. I've been there, and I met brothers from Guadeloupe, and I would but I've seen brothers that are in the truth that are out there. You know what I'm saying, doing the work. Okay, so yeah, so like yeah, going to a lot of these places, like I said, in South America where Afro Latinos are that aren't even people don't know, because I've seen even Mexicans say they don't know about Afro Mexicans. So that means the norm of who these people are of the land is shunned. Like I said, outcasts. Okay, but these people that they claim are our people or whatever, those are people in the forefront. While yeah, Israel, that's yeah, no one knows and no one's not reaching out to them. Okay, but it says, shall shall know that I am the Most High their power, and I will give them a heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name, and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the ways of their father which sinned before the Most High. So we would remember ourselves, and then we would remember the ways of our forefathers, which is what? Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Even though this is not a lesson on that, but this is a cut for all y'all that think we don't got to keep the laws. Okay, and for y'all brothers that are new, brothers and sisters new to this truth that may watch this, or you just tuning in, like I said, repent, for the kingdom is at hand. All right, but it says, and I will bring them again into the land which I promised with the oath unto their fathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be lords of it. And I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their power, and they shall be my people. And I will no more drive. So just like Amos said, I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I have given them. So what did it say? I will plant them upon their land, and they shall no more be pulled out of their land, which I have given them, saith the Most High. Okay, so that was the lesson. You know what I'm saying? So uh, y'all want to say that Judah is the only one scattered or whatever? Deal with the scriptures that was brought out, and I'm saying this humbly because I know some of the brothers that are bringing this out. They saying that Israel is in Africa, like I said, which I'm in agreement. But the truth is the truth. All Israel is scattered. Okay, and not just in Africa, not just on the outskirts of Israel or whatever the case is. Okay, so this was the lesson. But like I said, any questions, comments, even about the indigenous section of this lesson, or showing, if y'all want the sources, if you want more history, whatever, hit me on the comment board, hit me on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I hope brothers and sisters was edified. It's been your brother Makazah. Scriptures, no vain opinions. Trumpets of Zion. All praises, honor, and glory through the Most High, through His beloved Son again. And until the next time, shalom.